good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Eng.Med Modern School. So in the previous video we have just completed our chapter number 4, okay, that was fiber to fabric. Now in this video we will start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 7, things around us. Okay, so here things around us means if I just say that which things are around us. So here if I just talk about me, then here I can say this is whiteboard, here the two markers are there, dusters are there, book is there, benches are there, mobile is there, water bottle is there, pouch is there, file is there, fans are there, ACs are there, lights are there. So this all the things are around me. Okay, also this all the things is the non-living thing. Why? These are non-living thing. Why? Because they can't live, they can't move from one place to the other place. So these are all the non-living things. Then talking about the living things. So here around me in the living thing, if I just talk about, here it is Love Sir and here it is Kishan Sir, which is our PT Kishan Sir and Love Sir. So this both are the living thing around me. Okay, so let us see that introduction. So here we can group things around us into living or non-living things. Plant and animals are living things. Book, table, water and rocks are some non-living things. Here we are just having the two things around us, that is living thing and non-living thing. So which are the living thing? That is plants, animals are living thing, and books, table, water and rocks are some non-living things. Here living things have certain characteristics that makes them different from a non-living thing. Let us learn about this in detail. So here if I just talk about the living thing, so here living things are made up of cells. Living things are made up of cells. So here first of all, what is the cell? So here the definition is given, which I am just writing over here. So cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of the organism. Okay, so here talking about the cell. So what is the cell first of all? So here before that, living things are made up of cell. Okay, so living things which are there, they are made up of cells. So what is cell? So here it is said that a cell is the smallest structural and the functional unit, okay, of the organism. Means the smallest functional or the structural unit of the living organism, that is the cell. Okay students, that is the cell. Now moving forward, so here a group of similar cells performing a particular function form a tissue. Means a group of cell means the same cell just forms a tissue. So here we can write that a group of similar cells performing a particular function form a tissue. Okay, so here what is it that here just these small cells together just form means what means the cells which are performing the similar function just together form a tissue. Okay, so a particular function which is formed by the cells, so together these similar cells forms a tissue. Okay students, now moving forward, that is a group of tissue performing a particular function in a body forms an organs. Now let us talk about that. So here a group of tissue performing a particular function in the body form an organ. Okay, so here next it is a organ. So how the organ is formed? So here first we have seen the smallest structural and the function unit, that is known as the cell. So this similar cell just combine together and forms the tissue, and the similar tissues which function similar, they just combine and forms the organ. So here it is written that a group of tissues performing a particular function in the body forms an organ. Now moving forward, that is a group of organs working together to form a particular life process such as digestion or respiration forms an organ system. Now here it is organs, a group of organ working together to form together to perform a particular life process, such as digestion, or respiration, form an organ system. Okay, forms an organ system. So, first of all, living things are made up of the cells. So, what are the cells? First of all, so I can say that the cells are the smallest structural and the function unit of the body. Okay, then here a group of cells performing a particular function forms a tissue. So, here it is written that means all the similar functioning cells just combine together to form a tissue. Then after the next one, that is the similar tissues which perform the similar functions, that forms an organ. So here a group of tissue performing a particular function in the body forms an organ. Then this a group of organs working together to form a particular life process such as digestion and respiration forms an organ system. Means in simple language, if I say this, that is a cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of the body or the organism. Then here these cells which are functioning similar, they just combine together and forms a tissue. This tissue which are functioning same and are similar, they just form an organ, and this organ together forms an organ system. Okay, you have to read like that and you can just by heart it. Okay, so these are some of the main points I think you should write in your book. Okay, so please write down that I am just giving you some time. Okay students, have you written down this? Now, here talking about the cells, that the organism is formed with the two types, that is the organism which are of a single cell and the organisms which are having more than two cells. Okay, so let us see that. So here, first of all, here, according to the cell, the organisms are divided into two parts. So, the first one, that is unicellular organisms. Here, what is the unicellular organism, students? That is the organisms which have only a single cell and which performs all the functions of the organism, that is known as the unicellular organism. So here it is written, let us see. So it is the organisms that are made up of, that is made up of only one cell, only one cell, such organisms are called unicellular organism. Okay, and here in the unicellular organisms, all the life processes are carried out by a single cell okay. And now talking about the multicellular organism. Multicellular organism okay, multicellular organism. So what is that? Organisms that are made up of more than one cell are called multicellular organism. And here we can say that okay, so here we can say all the life processes are carried out by different cell, different cells. Okay, so here according to the cells how the organisms are divided. So first of all it is the unicellular organism, and secondly it is the multicellular organism. So first of all, what is the unicellular organism? That is the organisms that is made up of only one cell. Such organisms are known as the unicellular organisms. Here next point, that is all the processes, life processes are carried out by the single cell. Here multicellular organism, which is the further the second type, that is organisms which are made up of more than one cell, are known as the multicellular organisms, and all those life processes are carried out by different cells. So here if we just compare the unicellular and the multicellular organism, then we can say that here the organisms only have a single cell, and this single cell perform all the life processes. And here in the multicellular organisms there are different kinds of the cells, and here all the life processes are carried by the different cells of the body part or of the organism. Okay students, so if you want to write this, then write down. I am just giving you some time. Okay students, have you written down this? Now first of all here we see what we have seen in this video. Okay, so here in this video we have seen the first of all the things around us, means which things are there around us. So in that we have just divided that into two types, that is living things and non-living things. So what are living things? So here we have seen that living things are made up of cells. So here what is cell? So cell is the smallest functional structural and the functional unit of the organism, that is the cell. Okay, now here further this similar cells, here this similar cells together forms a tissue. similar structural and the functional cells just together forms the tissue, and this tissue forms the organ. Okay, and this organs further forms the organ system. And this organ system forms an organism. So here this similar cells just forms together a tissue. This similar tissues forms an organ, and this organ together form an organ system, and this organ system, different organ system forms an organism. Okay students, so this, and also we have seen the unicellular and the multicellular organism. What is unicellular organisms? The organisms which have only one cell, that is the unicellular organisms, and this one cell just do all the life processes. Okay, and multicellular organisms, that is the organism which have more than one cell, that is known as the multicellular organism, and all the life processes are done by the different cells. So here in your homework what you have to do is first of all you have to write what is cell. Okay, then after you have to write how tissue, organ system, are formed. Okay, and thirdly, what is unicellular and multicellular organism. Okay, so this is your homework, and we will meet in the next video. Okay, bye students.